Okay, I just got up, and first thing I see on my phone is a new video uploads. I check it. Death Battle, Ratchet and Clank versus Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter, one of my favorite video game series. Fudge, yes. Is on, so I'm thinking, well, freaking sweet. I knew this was coming, but awesome, let's watch it. Oh, we got Last Frontier here, but I have like the other Jak and Daxter games down there. But so when I'm watching it, and I'm thinking, well, Jak has time manipulation, so that's going to probably help him. But then again, I didn't know much about Ratchet and Clank, though I did play some of the games, and I do like the games I played. I'm thinking, okay, Ratchet and Clank do have their arsenal of... I mean, they have their ginormous arsenal. But I'm thinking, alright, there's still a chance Jak and Daxter could win, if only because of the light form and dark forms of both of them. Well, Daxter has dark Daxter, and so the battle actually goes up pretty well. I actually seen a lot of things that I wanted to see, like Daxter being sucked into Ratchet's cannon that sucks up small enemies and fires it back at Jak. Fires Daxter back at Jak. Awesome. The voice acting on Daxter, no. Jak! No! That was just like bad. That was just a bad voice for him. But yeah, so I'm just like for that bit. But yeah, I saw the whole things about Jak and Daxter don't have as ginormous an arsenal as, let's say, Ratchet and Clank, though I will say they didn't use all of them, but then again, I guess technically they're limited to what they have. But still, I'm trying to think, because yellow guns have... I'm sorry, my eyes, I just woke up. The yellow gun has 3 to 4 mods. It has 3 mods. Long shot, the little saucer that shoots multiple shots, and what was the last one? Was it Ricochet? No, Ricochet can be done with either of them. I forgot what the last one was. Sadly, I didn't even talk about the Peacekeeper, which sucks. That's like one of the best guns that Jak and Daxter have also. And then you also have the red gun, which has the grenade launcher, which I believe they use the grenade launcher, the shotgun blast, and I forgot what the last one was. But yeah, like, not to mention they also have all the guns from the Lost Frontier as well, which you can also use like that, which, yeah, some of them are the same, but you do have the green eco grenade launcher. And also, because Lost Frontier is, you know, the newest of all of it, like they were saying, well, Jak and Daxter can only hold eco for a minute. Technically, no and yes. Because in Lost Frontier, no matter what you think of the game, even though I think it's an alright thing, it's more of a side story than anything else. They could have done a lot better for it. Jak is able to generate his own eco, basically, somewhat, during that game. Because if you upgrade him, which you can say, basically, by the end of the series, by the end of the game, you can basically upgrade him completely. He has the ability to lob yellow eco whenever he wants. He has the ability to... Actually, there's a lot of eco powers that they didn't keep in there, such as also green eco summoning crystals, which could have been used for defense and also attacking from underneath Ratchet and Clank. And I know that Ratchet and Clank, I know they probably didn't use all of Ratchet and Clank's weapons either, but still, I'm thinking. Not to mention, let me see. Although I did like that Daxter got hit with like a rocket launcher, and he brought the rocket back and hit Ratchet. I was like, fudge, yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, his Jak's abilities, I think probably because, and even at one point he does use the green eco shield to protect him. But then when he's light Jak and he shoots like a light energy blast, which honestly that is freaking awesome, especially since that's not really an ability other than in Jak 1 when he turns light Jak in a cutscene. I'm trying to, actually that'd be cool if a Jak 4, which apparently is probably coming out. And they might give him that ability. That'd be awesome. But Light Jak, not only, he also, they used the healing factor, I think, at one point, and then he shot that energy blast, and I'm just thinking, well, fudge, which I do like that they used his time manipulation ability for Clank, well, Jackie froze time, and then Clank just touched Ratchet and stopped it. I would have loved if, as soon as that happened, and then Ratchet pulled out his gun to fire, Daxter would have jumped down and then turned Dark Daxter and just blocked the attack. Or if when Dark Jak appeared, and then then you see Dark Daxter come out, transformed, and then the two fight. And you could probably say, oh, maybe it's because he doesn't have Dark Ego around him, which I believe, if I remember correctly, at the end of Jak and Daxter Lost Frontier, an enemy was about to hit him, and then Daxter transformed into the giant form. So his powers are random, but I would still believe it would come out, especially in a fight like this. Which also, imagine the awesomeness we could have seeing Dark Jak and Dark Daxter rip Ratchet and Clank to shreds. Not to mention, because they use Ratchet's own ability, they really should have utilized Daxter's own ability also, other than him just riding on the freaking rocket. Not to mention, you can also probably even say that Ratchet could have some of his, Daxter could also have some of his weapons from his game Daxter, since he still has a flamethrower and electrical? I think it was electrical sprayer. No, I don't know, fly swatter, and then I think he had another one as well. Forgot what it was though. It was a bomb. But yeah, I'm just thinking they could have put a little bit more into that bit, because if it was just supposed to be Jak versus Ratchet, Jak wins. Jak wins as soon as time stops, or he uses Blue Eco to run fast, which they even use abilities from the Lost Frontier, like the Green Eco and like the Blue Eco Super Speed, which again they said he can only hold a minute's worth of that, but at the end of the series, game of Lost Frontier, he can channel Eco if you've upgraded him to that point, which this is supposed to be taking place after that point, so yeah, he most likely has that ability. Or you could also have, what was the other one? Or Dark Daxter, since Daxter, again, has a dark form as well, and it would have been awesome to see that happen since Clank is able to use his time manipulating ability. So it would be a cool idea to have Daxter, a friend, the quote-unquote sidekick of Jak, to have his own abilities also. If it was supposed to be just Ratchet and Jak, that's one thing, but you're having Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter. You're supposed to have Daxter's abilities also, which that's one of his bigger, now most strongest forms. Not to mention, you could have someone do a deeper voice for and Chicago accent for Dark Daxter. But yeah, and that's the thing though. It's not even seem like a temporary thing. Like if they did like Sonic versus Mario or something, and they're like, well, Sonic can turn to his werehog form. Well, that power was taken away from him. Daxter's dark form is still Dark Daxter's form is still technically, I believe, canon and still a thing. Not to mention, he's still, even if Lost Frontier is considered not canon, they still use non-canon abilities then. Either way, that was just my little gripe on that. Also, another thing, near the end, spoilers, Jak freezes time and shoots the light energy blast. Ratchet freezes, Clank touches him, and then Ratchet shoots his blast at his freeze ray or whatever at Jak and Daxter. And I'm thinking, okay, Jak has another shield. He's not limited to just Green Eco for a shield. He can freeze time with, if anything, the only time the Eco from Lost Frontier all broken up bits of light eco, basically, because that kind of also makes sense when you fuse all of them together. They create light eco. But Jack should be able to Jack should have been able to form another light eco shield around him, which I believe they even say in the thing, which then would have blocked all of Ratchet's attacks, and then he could have gone in, and then basically Jack could have just murdered him. And again, Dark Daxter. Actually, that would have been a cool ending. Jack blocks a shield, Ratchet shoots all of his blasts or whatever, and then Jack falls down to the ground, almost barely hurt, and then Ratchet and Clank are about to end him, and then whatever, like the same thing that happened with the monster in Lost Frontier, because I don't believe he fell into a vat of eco or anything, but what happens at the end of Lost Frontier, something snaps in Daxter, whatever it is, a stress impulse or whatever it is. Let me see, Dark Daxter cutscenes. Where is it? Dark Daxter. Yeah, it's funny. Are you kidding me? Even in PlayStation Move Heroes, Dark Daxter's in it. What the heck? I'm trying to see if I can find it. But like have it at the. I'm sorry, I cut off there. I'm pretty sure, but have at the end whatever it is that's going to make Daxter snap, that lets him transform into Dark Daxter. Have him then have that happen. Have him transform into Dark Daxter right in front of Ratchet and Clank, standing above them, and the two are like, "Oh," and then Daxter just grabs Ratchet, grabs Clank, and then just spins and just tears him the fudge up. That would have been an epic ending. That would have been an extremely epic ending. But no, you're going to give Clank his ability, but you're not going to give Daxter his. And oh, here we go. We got all the cutscenes, so I can just find the last one.
Everyone, to the warp gate, now!
Time to find some more meat snacks.
Dax, chew before you swallow.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just saw the cutscene. It is basically a point to where a Dark Eco monster, which I don't doubt, which even then, if you're saying, well, he doesn't have any Dark Eco that he could touch, which even no, you don't even see him touch the Dark Eco arc onto him. But Daxter, if he did need to touch Dark Eco, he could just grab one of the canisters from Jack's gun, because that's full of Dark Eco, the purple Eco. But yeah, he doesn't seem like he needs to touch it. He was grabbed by a Dark Eco soldier, and then Daxter transformed into Dark Dax. Bullcrap on Screw Attack for not including that, because that would have been an epic ending. You save all of this you save for the end. Ratchet and Clank are about to kill Jak and Daxter, but then that last moment, Jack gets hit by the gun, he falls. Ratchet and Clank are about to end him, and then Daxter transforms super big, grabs the two, and just spins and kills them both. Or have Daxter appear with Dark Jack, and then have both of them save Dark Jack for the end, and then have Dark Jack and Dark Daxter appear, and then come in and fight Ratchet and Clank together, because that would be such an amazing team up, seeing Jack and Dark Daxter fighting together. But either way, that's just my thoughts on it. And honestly, I say, again, Screw Attack isn't like the final say on battles or battles and stuff like that. Though I do like it when my favorite team or characters win, especially Jak and Daxter, because of basically, yeah, you have Dark Daxter, you have more guns that, yeah, Jack is more limited to some of his weapons, but he still has more weapons. Not to mention, they don't even talk about the hoverboard, but they include that into the thing. So I'm thinking, okay, why the fuck don't you include Dark Jax? Dark Daxter, Jack's shield ability to allow him to protect him, because one, you could say, oh, well, maybe it's because Jack can't use more than one light ability at the same time. Yeah, but in this thing, they showed him having light wings, but then also shooting an energy blast. 2 abilities, 1 time. And not to mention, not to mention also, you forgot about Jack's dark invisibility, which I guess because you need to use secrets to activate it. But then again, they even map it to the controllers where you can press triangle to turn invisible. I would say you can include that also. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to check my videos I done, please click the link in the description below. Please check out all my videos. Tell me what you guys thought about the fight. I'm guessing everyone who loves Ratchet and Clank are gonna say you love it. And honestly, I do like Ratchet and Clank as well. But honestly, I'm still thinking, there's so many things that they still could have done with Dark Daxter, which is a big help, especially with Clank. And also, then they have it at the end, well, Clank is more useful companion than Daxter. Don't you dare say that, and don't include Dark Daxter. Or, one last bit I wanted to add, I'm sorry, but someone just commented on a post that I put on the Screw Attack comment section of the video, and someone said, well, if they include Dark Daxter, they have to include Giant Clank. No, they don't. Because unless I'm wrong from the game that I played where Clank turns giant, he needs to stand on a platform to grow large. He can't do it whenever or, quote-unquote, under high-stress situations that would then trigger inside of him. Daxter can, and even then, you know what? Screw it. If they do give a giant Clank into it, fine. Then you can even show more of Daxter's great abilities, like his ability to run, to force himself to break into a machine, crawl around inside it, and pull it apart from the inside, from Lost Frontier. So either way, so that also helps even more if you want to say, if Screw Attack really wanted to say, oh, really wanted to show Daxter's abilities, especially since they even say that in the summary of Daxter, he's a great hacker, he can do all this. FUD, show Giant Clank, I freaking dare you, because Daxter would rip him apart from the inside out. Not to mention, especially if he turned to Dark Daxter, punched a hole inside of Ratchet or Clank, and then started ripping him out from the inside. I don't know. Just my thoughts. But either way, I'm continuing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and continue past me from a few minutes ago. Not to mention, Daxter's quips are freaking hilarious. But, yeah. That was just, no. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. And check more videos I've done. Please click the link in the description below. Please check out all my videos. Hope you enjoyed this little review of mine. Tell me what you guys think about it. But thank you all so much for watching. Check out all my videos, and we will see you later.